As you can see, this is one of my first recorded battles. Well, I didn't win this battle, spoilers, yes, no, but, I felt it was a good battle to upload, so I just went for it. This isn't a team I'm gonna use all the time, because, I did a lot of battling on shoddy battles, so this isn't exactly the team I'm gonna end up using. This is just what I had in my boxes. The electrode comes out, I know it's gonna go for a rain dance, because that's typically what happens, so I fake it out, and I try for a hypnosis, but, unfortunately that misses. So I go for a second one, but, he taunts me, I completely forgot that electrode could even do that, so that kind of screwed it for Pimp Slap. So, I didn't want to swap out, because I didn't really have anything that I could swap into the thunder or the explosion. I didn't want to, like, lose the Pokemon. So, I stay in hoping I can kill the electrode. But of course, he gets this, pair of hacks on me. So that kind of screws me over in the long run. So, I go for a bite, because that's really the only move I had offensively besides U-turn, which I once flipped. So I just went for it. The only benefit I have here is stalling out his rain, but, he probably has a damp rock, so it's not that effective. Sorry if the quality of this video is pretty bad. I'm working on maybe getting some higher quality, but for now, this is what's gonna be. I'm just doing this for fun, so, I mean, whatever. Also, I might have already said this, but I'm like in a daze right now, but I'm sick, so my voice isn't at peak. But basically, I switch in Muck, thinking I can take an explosion from him. I do, but it doesn't turn out too well. I mean, I survived with 16 HP. I went for a curse, hoping like maybe we'd go for a thunder or something else, and maybe I'll get my defenses up. But right now, Nebula is just death fodder. So, I'm thinking, like, what's he gonna send out next? Will I be able to use an explosion or something else to, like, wrap this up? What's gonna go on here? So, when he sends out Metagross, there was like, a bit of lag, so I was like, oh crap, that isn't a UU Pokemon, but that turns out to be Kabutops. So, I was hoping maybe, like, hey, he'll try and set up with the Sword Stance or something, but he just goes for the Aqua Jet. So, Nebula faints, rain continues to fall. This team really doesn't have any counter for weather teams, so, I send out Slowbro, my defensive wall, thinking maybe I can take this guy out. He goes for a Stone Edge, I'm like, miss, but he doesn't. He lands the Stone Edge, so, it shouldn't do too much damage though, and it doesn't. But it doesn't. It's certainly a decent amount. So I go for a Psychic, thinking, alright, Kabutops is probably going to be a problem later on, so I'm just going to try and take this thing out. And, it does a decent amount of damage. So I get some leftovers recovery, and, the battle continues. He goes for a second Stone Edge, and I'm like, miss. But I mean, he got really lucky in this battle, and I had just no luck at all. It was kind of terrible. So I go for the second Psychic, and I get it. I'm living by like 0.79, but I take out Kabutops, which would have caused me some problems later on. The rain stops too, so I'm thinking, hey, maybe I can make a recovery. But then here he sends out Raikou. I'm just like, I am screwed. So, Slowbro's still at pretty good HP if I can get it off those recovery, so I swap out and send out Apollo, thinking I can take, a Thunderbolt, or he sets up a Calm Mind or something. But as you can see here, I just got terrible luck again. And it's either a critical or paralyzed, I can't remember. But Apollo hangs on, I want to hit this thing with a Draco Meteor, but I get paralyzed. So that pretty much stops Apollo in his tracks. So then he goes for a Shadow Wall, but I guess he was covering against Slowbro, or anything else I might swap in, but so Apollo goes down. So I send out Typhlosion, hoping to outspeed him and hit him with an Eruption or an Earthquake or something. But he switches out, and he must have predicted my Earthquake because he sends out Coughing. Raikou and Coughing are like the two Pokemon I have extreme trouble with. So they pretty much screwed this battle for me, but I swap out because I want to preserve Typhlosion, and I send out Drape Slowbro, thinking I can set up on him. But of course, he gets a freaking critical hit with Thunder. Well, no, maybe it wasn't a critical with Thunder, but he does hit with Thunder, which really made me mad. I was like, come on. So he takes out Slowbro. So I send out Drapion in response, thinking, okay, give me some luck here, critical hacks. I don't go to the Swords Dance at first because I'm thinking, like, let's see if he has Will-O-Wisp, let's see what I can do here, but it looks like he's just packing Flamethrower then, so I'm probably going to continue with the Night Slashes. So of course, he gets a critical instead of me, so I'm just like, really? My luck this battle is just terrible. So really, I don't get a useless critical, but I'm like, really, you're just getting luck all over the place here. So I'm thinking, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here, so I send out Typhlosion, hoping I can take him out with an Eruption. So I get the Eruption off, and it does massive damage to Weezing, and just takes it out. So he sends out Ludicolo. I'm like, alright, I got neutral power against this thing. Eruption, please just take it out. There is no rain. Like, I can do this. Typhlosion can just, like, try and clean up this win for me. But, I was like, come on, give me a critical. But, gets down low. So he uses Rain Dance. And I suppose I'm like, okay, Rain, there's no way Rain will weaken it so much that I can't, like, kill it that little bit of health, but then I remember Rain Dish and probably leftovers, so Ludicolo gets pretty large recovery. So he uses Protect, and I was like, okay, there goes my chances of winning this, because he's gonna get big recovery here. So I go for Eruption, but he protects himself. Rain continues to fall, so at this point I'm like screwed. But I'm pretty sure whatever Ludicolo does, I can live it, like maybe just by a slim chance. So I go for another Eruption, because I'm Scarf, that's all I can do. And it really does not do as much damage as I hoped it would, brings him down so low. I'm just like, oh my god. And then he uses Dive, so I'm just like, oh crap, what is this?